we actually did forget one coach. And he's sitting down right now, and I'd asked him to step back up here. Joe Heller is not only a great friend, but he was my go-to guy on the sidelines. And he always says, "Oh, no, I'm not a coach, I'm not a coach, I'm just a helper bee." Well, he was a helper bee because he was always there for me, but he was a coach too. And he was a very integral and important part of this coaching staff, and that is because he had a fire and he really got these kids motivated. And just to give you one example of this, we were looking for an offensive lineman to really step up. And Austin Keenan was out there at practice, and I said, "Joe, go work with Austin a little bit." And Joe took about 15 minutes with Austin Keenan and was working with the stance and getting him to fire off the ball. And Joe said, "He's ready." And sure enough, we put him in there, and Austin Keenan was ready to play. And it was because of that man right there, Joe Heller. Now, the next two boys, the first two boys, they kind of just exploded this year. The next two boys are going to have come up, they did it the old-fashioned way. They started in 6th grade, they got a little bit better in 7th grade, they got a little bit better in 8th grade, and you could just see that nice progression of talent and enthusiasm and drive out of these kids. So the next two kids that I want to come up, he only goes by one name, that's Bubba. Bubba, please come on up here. The next player I'd like to come up is Mr. Austin Keenan. Like those guys, you gotta stand up here and look pretty. Make sure you smile. Like I was saying before, these kids really worked hard from 6th grade all the way through 8th grade, and you saw that steady progression. I'll be honest with you, Bubba was a little bit off my radar at the beginning of the year, but thanks to Jeff Keenan and all the videotape that he does, I started seeing Bubba in game film and jamboree film. I'm like, who is this Bubba kid? He's all over the place. We got to find him a place on this field, and we sure did that, and he did a great job as a linebacker. So congratulations, Bubba. And next up is Austin Keenan, and I mentioned something about Austin before when I was talking about Coach Heller. We really needed some offensive linemen to step up this year. And I pulled Austin aside and I said, "Kid, you need to step it up. You need to start working harder." And thanks to Coach Heller and Coach Viz and other coaches, he put his nose to the grindstone and he worked hard. And he was one of the foundations of our offensive line. So congratulations, kid. All right, next up, we've got the best defensive